Okay folks, this section here of the gun will slot inside this section, just like so. Requires a tiny bit of glue on the inside here. And on this pin and on this leading edge here, a little bit of glue. Don't do it actually too far down because it won't pivot, and this slots into there. So we just let that set. As for the basket, simply 2 halves. Very simple. Tiny bit of glue on the inside. We can let that set. As for the turret, is moulded as one piece. Inside is going to require some of these windows, and then there's hatches to go over those. Inside the actual gun turret is the breech, which we've made already. It requires interior to be white. I'm going to do the breech the green like I've already previously shown you, and the bag, that's the khaki. These are commander's cupola, 3 sections, top, middle and bottom. Very simple, just go together. They've got pins so you can't mess these up. Now saying that, I'm going to probably mess it up. There's that one, and the one on the top. Basically, once that's done, that can go inside there. Again, that's keyed. Hatches we're going to have open because we're going to have the commander standing out on top of it. There's a vent to go on the front here, and the front of the gun as normal. And the last piece to attach is just the basket to the back of the tank. So it's going to go like that. Tiny bit of glue. So we put some in there, some in there. Okay folks, the tank is all complete now. Before painting and weathering, I will paint the wheels separately, that's why they're not on the vehicle. The turret moves up and down, side to side. It is a really good kit, it goes together nicely. It's typical Tamiya, there's no real issues. Good engineering, nicely detailed, simple, lovely kit to do. There is a couple of upgrades that the kit has out the box. You do get the metal barrel at the front, you get your metal grills at the side, and the one on the bottom. Also, the upgrades I did myself was the metal tracks. But yeah, that's it. You could go more by getting photo etch parts. It's entirely up to you, but I've just built it basically out the box. Off camera, I did paint the figure. I didn't paint the figure on camera because I'm not a figure painter at all, but that's the best I can do. Focus. I've had a little bit of wiring for the cables for his headset. I use Easy Line for that. But yeah, as I say, I'm not a figure painter at all. It's the best I can do. So here we go in the turret. So now our next step is just to paint this. I'm going to do it black with white highlights, and then do the desert camouflage. Okay folks, just want to talk about the wheels. If you spray the wheels and you get a little bit of overspray, it's not a problem. Obviously you can mask them and do them with stencils or doing whatever, but if you just quickly spray it and you get a little bit of overspray, to get the wheel back to being black again, saves hand painting it, a little bit of Tamiya panel line. You just get some on the brush, go around the edge of the tyre, let the computer reaction flow, and it brings the tyre back to being black, just like so. But bear in mind, once we do more weathering and dust effects, the tyre's going to get dusty again anyway, but that's just if you want your tyre to be cleaned back up again from overspray. Howdy folks, right, the paint is all finished now, and we are going to do weathering and stuff next. This has all been clear coated. It does look quite splotchy in places and like quite rough paint job. You can see the undercoat in certain areas. I want that faded look on my tank, same as the turret. So our next step is like to do the weathering. The clear coat I used was TS80 Tamiya spray. That's what I used for clear coating my tanks. Okay folks, just want to talk about the decals quickly. There's a slight issue with the decals. I'm not 100% sure why I did this, but these Tamiya decals, you see these funny shape symbols, these ones and these ones, number 13 and 4, they should be red. I know it's only a minor issue, you could still use them as black and it doesn't really matter. So I've gone ahead and got these from my local hobby shop, and I picked these up, which are the same kind of markings as the Tamiya ones. Plus it gives you all the other squadrons in the group of the cards shapes. So you've got the hearts, diamond, spade, and the and stuff. And obviously these ones here have the red symbols like I needed. Plus I've always wanted to do the other markings anyway, so in the future. So these wasn't overly expensive, so we're going to use these anyway. And this is the ones made by